Guys, welcome back. QuantumPOS training. Today we're going to talk about stock take. How to do a stock take. So, what is a stock take? At the end of a period, whether it's a week or 2 weeks or a month, depending with your business and how it's set up and how much stock you have to count your stock physically and compare it with what the system is saying is there. If there is a discrepancy, that simply means there is a challenge. So either maybe there was a breakage along the way, or maybe it got rotten, product got rotten and it was thrown away, and so when you count, the balances are not matching, or maybe it was stolen, or maybe when they were making a sale, and maybe they were not. It was not the product which was sold is not the product that was actually taken from the shelf. So that just depends on your scenarios. But stock takes are important to make sure that what the system says is there is actually there, and they should be done often and regularly. And that check is actually what keeps things in check for your business. So stock takes are really important. So some small businesses tend to then ignore it and just run like that. But it's important to be always monitoring and always doing your stock takes regularly, so that you know that what is being said is sold, and which is what the money that you got is really what was there, was taken out of stock, and not more, and not less than actually what was taken out of your stock. Sorry. So anyway, for progress sake, let's go to stock and we go to stock take. Let's start with single stock take. So let's go to print stock sheets. So the first thing you want to do is to be able to see what the system says is there. So if I run this, it gives me a report of all the products. I can scroll down in the system, okay, and the descriptions and their product codes. If you like, in this case, this is actually a barcode. All right, this is the bin location. So which shelf is it in? This is the category, product ID, code, description, and stock balance. Here it's hidden. So if you want, you can print it like this. Just go here and print, or here and save it to PDF and then print. It will come out as an A4 size document. You then go to your shelf and then you start counting. All right, so how many basmatis do I have? And then you write it down. How many beef steaks you weight? How many of this cafe? No, how many of the castle ladder 400 mils do I have? You put your figure there. So you print this to guide you. If you want, you can also select here with stock balances. Here you can also select for all bins so that it doesn't leave out any bin. That's actually better. Then you have the stock balance. This is what the system expects to find. 517 of the basmati rice, 399.772 kgs of beef steak, etc, etc, as it goes down. So you can print this either with the balance or without the balance. The setting is here. And when you print that, you go and you count when you put your figures here. When you're done counting, come back into the system, single stock take, we go to enter stock take figures. Let's open that. Now we're entering, okay, basmati rice, how many are actually in the system? We then realize, oh, maybe they're actually 516, and we say, okay, there's one which is damaged, and you just say damaged. Okay, then you've got, maybe for example, the beef steak is not 399 anymore, it's weighing out to 398. It's not really that, when it comes to meat, it's important for us to mention this. It could be drip loss, so simply to do with the fridge, and then some of the moisture drips down, and then when you weigh the same meat again, it's now less. But if the difference is too high, then it is a cause for concern, right? Then we come down here. This is Kafemo. Maybe for some reason there's actually 20 in there instead of 19. Maybe something could have happened. If you're not sure, maybe you can leave it blank here. And then we come here to the cola can. Maybe this one is actually 85. So it's possible maybe this product and this product were switched. That's actually very possible. And you can actually write that. Maybe it was a switch. Alright. So you go through the whole list and you enter. If you don't change this figure, it will just maintain it. It means, like, for example, in this case, this vinyl banner 3 meter. The system says 16 and you counted 16, there's no need to do anything. You just leave it like that. That's the physical count is 16 and the system says 16. So that's fine. No need to change it. When you're happy with these figures, you click adjust stock quantities, and there you have it. Your stock hasn't been adjusted successfully. So remember, stock take is not used to adjust the figures as a way of entering new stock. No, it's actually there to just make sure it's a safeguard. It's an important safeguard, an important check to make sure that the system balances are exact to what is actually on the ground. So here I've adjusted my stock successfully. I say okay. So you actually see that the balances have now reflected the changes that we just talked about just now. Okay. So it may happen that maybe these stock takes are being done by a manager and the shop owner is not there, or even if it's the manager themselves who've done it and they actually want to come back and just look at the report. They go under stock reports, and then we look for stock adjustments for period. Alright, then we select today's date here, 12th May, same branch, and then you see it. Okay, so the basmati rice was reduced. The beef steak was also reduced. The stock was also reduced. Cafe Mall, the stock was increased. And then this will be the cost of the adjustment. Alright, so you can get these reports every time. It also indicates the date was done and who did it. This is the stock balance before adjustment. Okay. Alright, and the unit cost of the item. So it's an important report because if you've got a delinquent manager and you are the shop owner and the manager goes and tampers around with the stock takes so as to steal, so basically reduces the stock and then makes a sale and doesn't record the sale but takes the money and pockets it, you'll be able to see it here to say, okay, you guys adjusted these stocks, what was going on. Alright, and that's it for our simple stock take. I hope it makes sense. Thank you so much.